Well, you know, in the moment, it would be really strong. But for now, we just what?
Oh, really?
Zoom meeting.
Huh?
Zoom meeting with the team.
Well, why can y'all only see one chick?
Because whoever speaks, the screen pops on to them. And yeah, mine's off. I look like
Will you look at that?
Go on, answer your question.
I don't have my camera on.
Hey, I'm in charge, right?
Harder, dude.
Walk. Let's go.
Thank you.
Oh.
All right, I think we'll got a few more people on, and then we'll get going. Let me see. Oh, hey, Leah.
Where did it go? I don't know.
It's so cold.
Yeah,
757-353. Aw. Phone.
I know.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
How's
my
everybody doing?
Good. How are you guys?
All right. Who's the 757-353-8657?
It's okay. It's okay.
That's me, Ashley.
Who's me?
Ashley Horsley.
Okay. I thought you were saying that's me, Ashley. I'm like, yeah. And who's the Samsung phone? Okay. No one?
I don't know.
What are you doing? Oh, hold on.
So cute. That's 209. It's here. All right. Are y'all ready to get started? I think we're past our time here anyways. So I had a couple of things that I kind of wanted to like go over because I know we have a lot of new stuff that kind of came about on Sunday and this week. But I think I wanted to, oh, okay. All right, the Sams-Suggs is okay. I think I kind of wanted to open up at first and see if anybody has any like questions about the cruise, because I feel like there's still like some questions about it. So does anybody have a question? Is anybody confused on how it works or anything along those lines? So you have to get 5,000 points. Yeah, we can't hear you that well. Danny, say that one more time.
Sorry. So you have to get 5,000 points to qualify, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So even if you get 3 LCs and you get 300 points, it's right?
Hey, Heather, can you mute your mic real quick? Thank you. All right, one more time, Danny.
So if I were to get only 3 LCs,
Mute my mic.
pointless. You know what I mean? You don't even get an entry.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think like that's kind of one reason that Heather, can you mute your mic?
Yeah.
I think that's one reason that I think this whole like 10 distributor and 10 loyal customer thing like just isn't even worth it, because if you sign 10 distributors and 10 loyal customers, that's only 4,000 points. It's not even
You're right.
you don't even qualify for the cruise, like for the minimum points, and you kind of just like not wasted. I don't know. I mean, kind of like wasted where you could have moved. I mean, 10 distributors is 2 distributors away from Emerald if you're a brand new distributor and you have no one under you. So, I think it's more beneficial to you to definitely like move people where they should be and help your team build.
Yeah, because keeping 10 LCs, that's $500 in fast start bonuses.
Yeah. Yep. That too. Whoa. Did anyone else have a question though on the cruise at all? Are we all pretty clear on it? Cool. Okay, so one of the things that came up this week is the this is the last month for the rebate credit. So I'm hoping that since that's gone, someone's really loud.
Does someone have their TV on? I can't hear anything.
Yeah, I think it got muted. I'm hoping that with a rebate credit going away and then kind of the issues with the defining gel and the business builder kit that they're going to do something new with the business builder kit. Carter, stop. Hold on. He's about to knock something over. Stop. No. Thank you. I know like a year or 2 ago, the business builder kit was, Carter, leave it alone, dude. Sorry. He got knocked out. I know like a year or 2 ago, the business builder kit was like $200 and it went down to $99 and everyone thought that that was just for a limited time. So maybe they're going to like add something to the business builder kit to like make up for the rebate credit being gone.
Hope they don't increase the price.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's definitely kind of shitty because it's like that's a really good incentive. There's so many stories about people that just get started for that credit.
It helps people have the ability to sell product.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I I'm not 100% sure. Like, I need to look into this more, and I meant to put a message in one of the groups, but like, if a distributor signs on like May 30th, do they only have 2 days to get their 4 customers? Do they have a full 30 days like normal? So I need to kind of look into that too and see, like, is it completely gone on the 31st, or will they still have their 30 days if they enroll the last day of the month? So I need to look into that.
Yeah.
Anyone here?
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing, it's pretty cool. I'm sure everyone heard Ruby bonus got extended through the end of the year. So I think there's a couple of different ways that we need to kind of work this. Obviously, the second day of the month is the best day to join still because it gives our distributors the most time to go Ruby. But with that being said, I think we need to like be mindful with not signing people at the end of the month. And what do you guys think? Since we know Ruby's going to be back the following month, like, should we have like, I don't know, like a cutoff time that we don't sign people? Like, it doesn't make sense to sign someone the last day of the month because they're only going to have 2 days or 2 months to go Ruby. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, that's personal. Just because I've had a few people not go Ruby, and not that it's deterred not wanting to continue, but it's a really nice incentive to have. And if you have the extra month, then why not have that?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So, what was I gonna say? Sorry, I got distracted here. One second. I think with like, there's feedback. Okay, so I think with the, like, in July, obviously when you're thinking of enrolling someone towards the end of the month and you're thinking about cruise points, then I think you need to work that personally. Like, if you have a whole bunch of cruise points and you have distributors that want to get signed up at the end of July, then it probably would make sense to sign them at the end of the month. I think that's, again, like just a personal decision if that's what you want to do or not. But the other thing, the LC referral program is gone. From what I heard from Adam, even customers who signed up like the last day of the month last month, they don't have that option anymore, which kind of sucks. But I think it was kind of an underused tool. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of feedback. Can you guys make sure you're muted? There's a couple people unmuted and it's just like crazy feedback. Thanks. According to them, they said that they're going to have other ways to help us get loyal customers. So I guess we just need to keep an eye out on Facebook for that. I'm not really sure if I hate this or not, because I think I'd rather have someone refer someone to me personally than go through the link. It's a nice incentive for our customers, but I think we don't use it as much because we want to personally enroll these loyal customers. So hopefully they kind of give us something that will let us do that but still benefit our customers. I don't know, but we kind of have to take that out of our script for our potential customers. And I'm not really sure what to do right now for anybody who was still in their 30 days if they don't have a link anymore. I should maybe like test it out and see, like, if I go to someone's link what it says, but I'm not really sure the best route for that because I sure don't have stocks and wrap to just give people if they refer someone. But don't know. That'll be kind of interesting. Interesting to see what they offer us.
Hey, Ashley, I have a question about the ShareLink.
Yeah.
Is the $10 credit still available?
Brittany said she signed someone up on the 1st and it was still there. So apparently that is still available, which is awesome. I like that one. So, but I guess it's just the ShareLink for free wraps and $35 credit that's gone.
Okay.
I haven't heard of any other incentive that's not available. So it'll be interesting to see. Does anybody else have any questions on any of those 3 things, the Ruby, the product credit, or the referral program? Everybody good? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay, cool. We do need to update the LC wrap email and ambassador to take out the share wraps link thing to it too. So make sure if you're telling anyone that's new, referring it to them, if it's in the next few days and we haven't edited it yet, then just keep that in mind.
Yeah, good call. Especially like I know I have like one saved that I just copy and paste, and I probably wouldn't even. I did take one out yesterday, but that's a good. It wasn't for a new wrap LC, so or a new LC. Okay, cool. All right. Does anyone have any questions on anything in general? Anything going on they need help with? Something's beeping. Okay. There is kind of one thing that I wanted to talk to. I was kind of hoping more people would be on for this, but it's recording, so hopefully the people that aren't on will watch this later. But this is something I've been like wanting to make a video about for a while. I've talked to Danny and I've talked to Leah about this, and I've had chats with people in other groups. I've like really debated on making a video or talking about this because I don't want to like come off mean, or I don't want people to think I'm calling anybody out. But I think something really big with this business is auto ships. And I know when people get started, you have the option to run an auto ship to be commission qualified or use your personal bonus volume to be qualified. I hope you were told at least about the auto ships. Because I think I usually only tell my distributors about the auto ship because I think it's really important to run your business. One, it's kind of insurance. You're basically paying and buying insurance every month to ensure that you're going to get paid the following month. But also, it helps you be a product of the product, and it helps you have wraps on hand to, sell to people every month, or try new products out every month to show your potential distributors and potential customers that you are using these products and you're not just copying, pasting posts every single day and posting all this stuff. So there's lots of valuable reasons, I think, to running an auto ship. And I totally understand, like, you have months and something comes up and you need to use your personal bonus volume. Like, that's fine. I totally understand life happens, but there are people, and they're not necessarily on our team, but there are people on our sideline who literally will refuse to run an auto ship, and they keep every single loyal customer because they know in 3 months, like, Sally's not going to be ordering wraps anymore. I need to make up her volume so I don't have to buy stuff. And I just don't want like that sense to like just keep getting passed on to new distributors. Like, I don't want like you to enroll someone and say, well, you can just use your customer orders every month to get paid, because you don't want to scare them away with an auto ship. Like, not only important to their business, but it's also important to everybody above their business. When you run your business off of your customers' orders, say you're at like 160, and you're like, sweet, I made it by the skin of my teeth. Well, if in 2 weeks, like so-and-so gets their order and they decide they don't want it anymore and they return it, that puts you under the 150. So they're going to come pull your commissions because you weren't commission qualified anymore. It's past the 25th, so you don't have time to run an auto ship to make up for that. Or it's actually past the end of the month, so you can't like make up that volume. But not only that, think of it this way. Say you're an executive, or say you're an emerald to someone's diamond. If you're not commission qualified, then you're not a rank anymore. You're a non-commission qualified distributor, which means whoever you're an emerald for, that's a diamond, is no longer a diamond because they can't be a diamond without an emerald, and so on and so forth. Same if you're an executive. Someone can't be a ruby without an executive. So you really have to start thinking like you're not just like building your own business. You're a part of something much bigger. And even if you think, well, I'm just a distributor, like I'm not anything to anybody. Well, you are, because you're helping a much bigger picture. And it's going to be the same thing when you start signing distributors. Once you hit a ruby, you're going to have 5 people underneath you that you're going to be supporting and you're going to be relying on to help keep your business afloat. And in turn, it's going to be the same for them a month or 2 down the road. So there's lots of things that come into play with that. And it's not just, I don't want to spend money, so I'm not going to run an auto ship. So on that note too, if you're not running an auto ship, then, and it's because you don't want to spend money, then I don't think, and again, this is where I'm not trying to come off mean. I don't think you should be buying your 2 boxes of wraps the second they hit your account, because there's no BV in your wrap rewards. Or you shouldn't be buying blender bottles because there's no BV in a blender bottle. Plus, you're not buying anything, so you don't have green, so you really don't have a need for a blender bottle. Or go into like the It Works store and spending $100 on clothes. Like if you want to spend money, invest in your business and invest it smart. If there's no BV attached to it, then you're not doing anything to benefit your business. If you already did your auto ship and you got your 80 BV and you want to go, buy all your wrap rewards, then that's perfect. That's how it's supposed to be. But if you don't want to help support your business and support your team, then I don't think that you shouldn't be buying something that has no benefit to your own business either, especially if you're like, well, I just spent $50 on 2 wrap rewards. Well, those wrap rewards don't expire for 2 months. There's nothing that says you need to buy those right now. So buy them when you can, buy them when you need to. If you sold your box of wraps that came in your kit and you have 4 more people that want to buy wraps, and then by all means, like, cause that's putting money in your pocket, and that's the idea of those wrap rewards. But and another thing too is if you don't want to like put money into supporting your business, I would also be mindful of what you're doing to support other people's business. We're on Facebook. We all follow each other. We all see each other's posts. So if you're going to tell me that you don't have the $80 to run your auto ship this month, but I just saw you buy 10 pair of LuLaRoe leggings or 31 bags, like, just be mindful that I can see that, and Danny can see that, Erica can see that. Like, we all can see everything that happens underneath us. So, I mean, my sister sells 31 bags every single month. The last week of the month, she messages me and says, hey, I'm X amount of dollars away from my party goal this month. Is there anything that you want to buy? And if my business is good, if my girls are set on their rank, if this person is at 400 where they need to be, then sure. But if my business isn't where it needs to be, then why am I supporting someone else's business when my business isn't where it needs to be? Does that make sense? Maybe. I don't know. That's just kind of something that's been dwelling on me for a little while. And like I said, I don't say it to be mean and I don't say it to call anybody out, but it's something that I see a lot. It's something that I see a lot on our sideline. I know Sammy has wanted to talk to her team about it. Sammy runs contest months just for girls to run their auto ship because so many of them just don't run their auto ship. If you run your auto ship this month, you get an entry for something. That's what she does. And I think it's kind of sad because it's like, I don't know, I don't think if you don't want to invest in your business, I don't think you can expect anyone else to. So that's just a little something that I had to get off my chest. And if anyone needs to comment or ask on that, feel free to, or add to it. Go for it.
I agree. My first couple months, I really wanted to go shopping at the It Work store and get stuff, and better believe I didn't do that because I didn't pay attention to what Ashley told me when I first signed up about my auto shipment, and then she was like, all right, let's set up your auto shipment. And I was like, shit, what is that? I freaked out. I was like, oh my God, I have to manage this, and it made me work my business, and I didn't spend money until I was making money.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the name of the game, I guess.
Yeah, and like I just have my auto ship run on the 15th or 16th. 16th if you want to play it safe with paychecks, but if you're getting paid, on the 15th, or, if you have like the bank transfer where it takes a couple days, like just have your auto ship be the first thing that comes out of your paycheck. And then you're golden the rest of the month. If that's what you choose to do with it, like if you have X amount of dollars left over, then, use that towards whatever you need to do. But like, I would just make your auto ship like your number one priority from your paycheck. That way you're not on the 25th trying to like figure out how you're going to pay for your auto ship, when 10 days before you had just gotten paid. But, on the note of like auto ships too, like when you sign a new distributor, like when they enroll, the option to set up an auto ship is on that enrollment page, like for a reason. Like you want your distributor to set up their ADBV auto ship on enrollment. Now they're not signing their life away. This is not set in stone. When they sign up, like it even says on there, like we recommend doing 2 boxes of wraps. Like it's on there for a reason, because that's how you're going to be sure that you get your fast start bonus. They're going to be bonus qualified. If they're not fast start qualified, and they're never going to get their $100 bonuses from enrolling distributors. And if their auto ship is not set up, and then they get their two loyal customers, you won't get your bonus, and they won't be fast start qualified until they reach that 150 personal bonus volume. And if they don't do it in their first 30 days, then you miss out on that bonus, and they miss out on being fast started, which is honestly, I think, just as bad, because I would hate for one of my distributors not to ever be able to get $100 bonuses off of their distributors. So have them set it up, ADBV, right at the get-go. If they, in 4 days, get their 150 personal bonus volume, then they can turn it off for that month. Like if that's what they need to do, like you have up until 2 days to change it. So it's a month away. They're setting their auto ship for a month away. They're not saying I'm going to pay or order this in 2 days. So I would always just tell people, set it up today. This will ensure that you get fast started and you can earn bonuses on all your distributors. And then once they hit their personal bonus volume, if that's the option that they choose to do, I don't recommend it, obviously, you just heard me, but just have them set it up on enrollment. It'll make it so much easier for you. You're not going to be sitting around wondering, well, they got their second loyal customer a week ago. Why haven't I got my bonus yet? So that's going to be the reason why. If it's not set up, then you won't get it until they hit that personal bonus volume. Even if they set it up after, it'll make you wait. Ooh, I feel all heated.
Well, you think about if we owned our own business, like a different business, $80 isn't that much to put forth your business. I mean, basically buy samples, hand them out, build your business off that 80 BV auto shipment the best way you can. It'll be worth it to put that money back in. It's really not that much when it's compared to other businesses and what they put in personal money. So it should not be an issue, really. I mean, how much do you pay for gas and uniforms and all that stuff at other jobs? I mean, it's not that big when it comes down to it. I know personally, I will not sign a DT anymore that does not agree to run an auto shipment. And if for some reason something comes up with an auto shipment down the road, they need to come talk to me, and then we can figure something out. But that I'm going to be concrete about that from now on, just because I've seen what happens when that doesn't run. As your team and your legs get bigger, it becomes a bigger issue. So everybody just needs to be very comfortable with explaining the auto shipment, understanding it, and then implementing it for the best of their business. So.
Yep, just to add on to that too, I do like the gas analogy. I use that a lot when I talk to my potentials. I'm like, how much would you spend in gas going to and from a job, daycare to leave your kids or anything like that? And I know personally plenty of people who have opened businesses that have invested hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they're not making a profit for the first 5 years of their business being open. And this company gives you the ability to be debt-free from day one. So if you're wise about what you're choosing for your auto shipment, you can literally have a wrap party every month and cover your cost if you're active and you're growing your business and you're talking to people and you're keeping them active. So it's definitely something you have to be conscious of, and you have to make an effort to do so.
Yeah, totally. And like Leah was saying, like, if you're not sure what to order, like, order the greens on the go. Order them I have them in both flavors now, because most cases when someone is interested in the greens, they want to know what it tastes like. And, there's 30 packets. I could make 30 little giveaways. If I want to do contests, I can order greens on the go, greens chew. I can order wow. They're all individually packaged. You can hold a contest like, oh, I'm going to give away 2 sample packs. Like, do this, do that, do this. And that's going to start building you a potential list.
Every month my mom samples like
do what?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Ashley. I thought you were done with your thought.
You're good.
Every month my mom staples like 5 to 10 on Blitz cards, the actual green samples. And when she's out, that's kind of like her incentive to kind of, here you go, let's try this and see if you like it.
Absolutely. That's smart. I gave a berry greens on the go to a girl I sold a wrap to the other day, because, like, she spent $25 on a wrap. The least I can do is give her a little, sample of greens, and maybe she really likes the taste of it and wants to, order that and the wrap. So there's lots of different ways that you can work your auto ship. You don't just have to do, 2 boxes of wraps and try to sell those. Like, I know when I first started, I did 2 boxes of wrap for like 2 months, and it was easy for me to sell the wraps at the beginning because so many people are brand new to it. They want to try it. And then I found it got a little harder. So I would order a box of wraps, and then I would buy another product or 2 that I personally wanted to try. I tried hair, skin, and nails, loved it, not a problem. Tried the lip and eye. I didn't personally care for it, but at least I can say I tried it. And then I just started going through the catalog until I started finding stuff that like just really worked for me. And now, like, every month my auto ship is stuff that I use every single day. And then Tommy, we have a separate auto ship for him, and it's just stuff that he uses every single day. And then every now and again I'll add something else in that maybe I haven't tried, or, if I need more green samples, or there's lots of ways that it can benefit you. And it's not just like, you don't have to just stockpile 80 BV every single month. Like, there's lots of ways you can benefit from it. All right, what's everybody want to talk about? Someone got something on their mind? What's up? Crickets, man. Danny, you're muted.
Okay, there we go. Any questions on charting or going for a promotion or maintaining a rank or anything like that?
That's a good one. Oh, I want to share something really quick. Shit. Because this worked for me yesterday. And I wasn't like being fake about it because it's legit, but it made me like curious, like if this will work for anybody else. So I have this girl. She's been a potential of mine since like day one. I have my like potential dream team list, you know, your list. And she's like been at the top of it forever. I update it all the time. I write their excuses or the reason, whatever. So she like liked one of my posts yesterday. So I sent her a message and I'm like, all right, girl, look, like what can I do to make you join my team? You literally like all of my posts. And then I took a picture and I sent it to her and I was like, I update this list, but you're always up top. And it said Dream Team, Tara Block. And it just like really got the conversations like going again. And she was like, what is it about me that like makes you like that I'm up top or whatever it is? And I just told her, I'm like, it's just like you got your life together. You're not like out in left field every other day of the week or, whatever. Like, but I don't know. I think that made her feel really good about herself that she was like, the top of my list. And I, sent her a picture that said Dream Team, Tara Block, you're the number one right up there. So I don't know. It kind of made me think like a good way to like approach someone like that you really want them on your team. So I don't know if anyone wants to try it. She's still talking to her husband. So I'm like, like, come on, dude. She's like about to move to Guam in August because he's getting stationed there. And she's like, wanted to make sure that like she doesn't have to like quit because of it. I said, nope, you can just move it all with you. It's a benefit of being in the military with that sort of thing is you can go wherever you need to go. So
Will used to live in Guam.
Oh yeah? Very cool.
Yeah. Anyone have any comments on or questions about how Sammy did her post the other day, or was it yesterday, about like looking for business partners or how to go about?
Did anyone do it?
Yeah.
Did anyone post that?
I don't know if I'm going to.
I'm still unsure about it. Natalie, she's not on here, but she posted it today and she got like 7 or so people comment on it. So I'm gonna kind of use her as my guinea pig and just see like how it goes for her. She also does real estate, so she kind of thinks that people might be commenting on that side of it and not the it work side of it. So
yeah. Hannah, you had Sarah do really well with it, right?
Yeah, she got a few, but one of the girls was, she got 2 good potentials, and one of the girls was iffy about the $99. And I don't think that she gave us an update on the other girl yet, but she tried it and Amber tried it as well. And they're just waiting to hear back, and I guess they'll follow up soon, if not.
I mean, I did a post a while back where it was like something similar to what Sammy had posted. It was just saying if you could have a part-time job that could make you anywhere between $500 to $1,000 a month, would you take it? And I got a couple potentials from that. Not anything came to fruition or anything like that. Like they didn't actually sign, but it still stirred the pot if anyone wants to try that one.
I think I tried that one. Or I did something similar. But I'm iffy about the, how do you explain the fee? I don't know. I haven't come up with something that's really good. And I know Sammy gave, it's just the way that it's kind of presented in the post. I'm not sure. I might switch up.
Yeah, it's like that one, Danny and I were talking about, that one everyone did for a while that was like, who would be willing to wear like It Works clothes and post on social media and pass out coupons. Like everyone jumps on it, but it's like we do a lot more than that. So it's
Right.
not that it's like misleading, but it kind of is in a way, because it's not like I'm saying, okay, here, wear this shirt and go pass around these flip cards and I'm going to give you some free. Because that's not at all what it is. And that's what people see and that's what people think. But I mean, you know, you have to like get to know your products and you have to get to know the best way to go about posting. But
I guess honestly for me, I think that it would attract people who would in the end not work their business. And, you know, maybe for the first week or so, but not long term.
Yeah, I agree. And that's kind of like another thing that Sammy's been talking about. I'll get into it a little bit later, but it's with like people that say they don't have money to get started. Well, I don't really care for pre-selling. Heather, who's on here right now, she tried to pre-sell her wraps and she didn't have much luck with her wraps, but she got 4 customers on completely different products. You know what I mean? And I think it gives you kind of a false sense of how your business is going to be, because a lot of people might not be into the wraps, but they don't know we have confianza or, you know, this or that. So I think it's kind of, she's trying to do something. Again, I'll get into it at some other time because I'm going to let her work up the details. But it's like, if someone really wants to join, like they'll find the way to join. If you're like, you don't want to like pay someone's way, or I don't know, like those are people that aren't going to end up working their business. If you know, if they really want to work it, they're going to find $99 to work it.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to like reiterate to people, is that like you at some point you got to kind of start being picky about who you want on your team, especially when you have, you know, some quitters and stuff. And I think some people first join and they just will sign anyone just to sign, and it doesn't work out.
Yeah,
They're stuck where, you know, they've done all this work and they're stressing every month. So
yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, because you want to make it more like you're not just filling a box. Like,
right.
You want to be sure that like you're putting someone's name in a box who wants to fill their boxes, and not, you know, just leave them up on your top line and hope that they run themselves. So,
or somebody that has so many insecurities and they're joining, and then they get a week into it and things aren't panning out the way they think that they're going to immediately, and they quit. You know, I feel like if you have to coax someone into it to a certain degree, it's like just let them be, because they're going to get discouraged or they're going to find a reason to quit at, you know, the slightest sign of it not working out. Like, I've had months where I didn't sign a single person. No one wanted to message me back, and I'm like, all right, that's fine. And I'm still, you know, building my business the following month because I planted those seeds, and people are coming back and realizing like, hey, I really do want to order, or I really do want the opportunity. So
yeah, I stopped pursuing people who, if you don't have like the decency to message me back and basically say that you're not interested, then like, why would I want to do business with you? You know, if you don't have that decency, that respect for your friend, like I'm not gonna.
yeah, it's just being an adult responding back to someone that has asked you a question or approached you with something. I mean, I feel like that's just
and then how would they be to like run their business? Like, are you gonna ignore me for days on end? Like, if I'm trying to like train you or get in touch with you or whatever, like, are you just gonna go MIA? Like, I don't know. So check this out. I don't think Kayla's on here right now. So Kayla got this message from this guy that she used to work with at a restaurant. He totally like approached her about being a distributor, and they've been like chatting and stuff about like the products and all this kind of stuff. So this is what he sent her last night. He said, well, I'm not interested in using the products myself. I want to square that away first, but I think I could be an asset to your team with my current physique and my fitness and nutrition knowledge. Like, what? I said, yeah, that's really odd. And I'm like, well, it's not like he's black. Like, he works out. He added me on Facebook a couple days ago, and like he always posts about like the like workout drinks and all this kind of shit. But it's like, so what are you going to be, like a walking false advert?
Right.
Like, you're going to be like, oh, I'm all buff and ripped and I do it works. Like, I don't know. So I told her, and I think that's kind of like where you were saying, you know, Hannah, like you got to start really thinking about who you're going to sign. Like, you know, I know she's like working hard to find distributors, but it's like, do you give this guy a chance and hope that he uses the products and falls in love with them? Or like risk signing him and he has no desire to try the products and just wants to, you know, I don't know. Like that's hard.
It is hard.
See you later. No, thank you.
I think at a certain point, once you get to a certain point in your business, you're able to kind of see past those kind of things and realize that, you know, until he can show you that he's going to be serious, then you're not going to sign him. But at the beginning, it's really hard because you want people on your team and you want to promote.
Right.
But it is hard.
Yeah, I totally agree. And it's like, and I think that's kind of like the pickle she's in now because, I don't know, because he is like goes to the gym and he's into nutrition and all that, like there's a lot he could benefit from if he just tried them. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard.
Ashley, I think you're muted.
Ow.
There you are.
Forward, he was so. Becca, do you have any questions on anything?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
You keep breaking up.
I was just seeing if you have questions on anything. Are you deciding another distributor? Are you good with
No, I have my party on Friday. I'm super excited about it, but I'm just worried that I'm not gonna get as many people as I hope to. And then also, it's my first party, so that I'm not really with it yet. So.
Yeah, I mean, I hear it. I mean, from a lot of the high up people, they talked about like not a single person showing up at their party, and I'm sure that won't happen to you, but like, no, it does happen. I mean, I remember my first online party, no one showed up there. I was literally just posting to nobody. But I mean, I think you'll do all right. Do you have some people that are coming that have reserved a wrap, or?
I have 9 people coming so far. I think one is Jen and one is Erica, and a few others that haven't signed up on the invitation. But I'm hoping everybody will wrap and it'll be good. Because my cousin that signed up as a distributor, she's in town, so she's gonna get her welcome package, and I want her to make her money back on that and get excited about everything. So
Very cool. Yeah, I would just send a message out to people that have said they're coming and just say, hey, so I know I have it on hand. Which wrap do you want? And just double check that they're coming, just so you can, say you can have a more accurate head count to prepare for the party or something like that. That's what I would just do to.
definitely. I do have a question though. Now, you guys post a lot of stuff on Facebook on like a regular basis. Can I piggyback off of your stuff at all? Or should I? I mean, I know I can make it my own, but I mean like your pictures or stuff like that you guys post. I know you guys put a lot of work into that.
You talking about like our It Works post?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just look at someone's. So this is kind of like how it is with everything's basically, fair game. You can share it. But like if you're looking at something and you can tell like Danny poured her heart into this post talking about her dogs and, talking about Will and talking about, her business, like don't just copy and paste that. We had this girl on our team that copied one of her posts like word for word and it just didn't make sense. So like in those type of things, like definitely read it, make it your own. Like if it says, I've been doing this for 2 years, like adjust it to what's more fitting for you. But yeah, I mean, and just make sure you copy and paste. Like, don't share it so that they see my posts and not.
Yeah, I learned that one fast.
Yeah, so just make sure, because you don't want your potentials to like come to me and not you, or or just think you're just sharing other people's posts. Like you want them to
Actually read it.
and think it's you. Yeah, for sure.
The now I know I'm not allowed to post the picture that says if you have this, try this. Now, but can I put it like in my flyer or put it in a frame like on my table when they walk into the party?
No, you can only, those are only really for your own personal knowledge. So if you have someone message you and they're like, hey, Becca, like, I have fibromyalgia, like, is there something that I could be taking that will help or could help, or so, and then you could say, hey, we've had people that have used our greens and have felt better using it. The only reason that we can't publicly post that or post it so people can like see is because we can't make a medical claim. And we're not medically claiming that greens will cure fibromyalgia. We just have had people that have benefited from it. And like, same with like that, Alex's post about, how the greens have increased her milk supply. Like, I can't say our greens will increase your milk supply, but I can share that by her using the greens and balancing alkalining of her body, like, this is what it's done for her. But I wouldn't say our greens will boost your milk supply, because that's a medical claim that we can't do. So
Okay, I got it.
those are just for you to have to go look at if someone comes at you with I don't know, what else is on there? Like, I have acid reflux. Whatever. Yeah. So if someone comes at you with something, that's so you know which product to recommend based on other people's personal testimonies.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? All right, well, I think we can wrap it up then if everybody's squared away. I don't even know what time it is. Carter's got my phone.
Where do I listen to the first part of the recording? Will you guys post it on Facebook?
Yeah, when it gets done, I'll upload it to YouTube, and then I'll post the link on our chat, because it's too big to let me post to our chat by itself. I have to upload it. The file's too big.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. Well, if no one has any other questions, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. And remember, there's the Zoom tomorrow night with Angela. She's going to be talking about tips for enrolling distributors, so we'll get all the good knowledge out of her. We're going to use a bunch of the questions that you guys posted in that thread. If, time permits, we'll try to get some of the other questions that you guys asked off topic to see what she has to say about that. So that's tomorrow at 9:00 Eastern. Yeah. So we'll see you then if you're free. If not, again, I'll have that recording so you can see that Friday. Talk to you later.
Alrighty.
Bye.